worthy of an F. I always say, if you're not giving me an A, give me an F. You giving me the worst grade in the world, worse than an F, is a D. Because with the D, even though we love the D over here, you know which D I'm talking about. But with the D, oh, my coffee looks so good.
It does.
That don't even look like coffee. That's not even coffee.
The way the whipped cream is running down the side of the coffee.
That is over.
The white stuff is run down the side of my face from time to time.
That looks really good. The coffee looks good.
That's my coffee.
If I drank coffee, I would drink that.
That looks like coffee.
Y'all hire clowns as if you were running a circus. So you get a circus and you hire clowns. Anyway, moving on.
Take it from the people who play cards for him. He be cheating.
No, I only cheat on Uno. Only Uno. Only Uno.
Uno, Tuno, Luno, he is a cheater.
Everything.
If you cheat,
See, they say you probably look. He said you probably do cheat. He do.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
I'm out of here. Bye.
OnlyFans so that you can look at the longer videos and you can go in the comfort of your own little room at the boarding house, rent it home, grab your little Albaline and smoke it out for as long as you want it, playing it over and over and over, the long videos of Malik's long peen, because you have an infatuation with his long peen. I am certain that at this point you want him to shove his long peen somewhere inside of your body. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
The
devil.
There you go.
Y'all wasn't gonna make me the oldest one on here.
You did not send me a text, a link.
I did.
I do have to say, Ty, you were in the group chat on Instagram, whatever Instagram that was.
Wait, what? Kenny? Love you down. I don't have no problem with Kenny. I like Kenny. But Kenny girl. Kenny girl. Kenny girl, we did not think he was nobody's straight. Neither did we think he was nobody's top. At best, verse. If I stretch, maybe if I stretch, I might give you verse top. I'll stretch and give you verse top. But you do know that we had already deduced that you like to have spoons dipped into your sugar bowl, right? We had already. I mean, I don't think there's anybody, even DeAndre, who professes that he's the top, and Archie, who professes that he's the top. They profess to be straight tops. You ain't gonna get me to believe that they had a spoon dipped into their sugar bowl every now and then. The least about JG.
Yeah, no, that's a tough one. Well, definitely what I like the most about David is
y'all girls need to understand. Girl, you had a bust down. Girl, y'all had a one-night stand. Y'all got drunk one day. Y'all had a one-night stand. It was good that night because you was drunk. Probably if you was sober, you gonna be like, girl, this wasn't even that good. But girl, you was drunk or coked out or a combination of the two of them. Whatever the fuck y'all do down there to the LA. Y'all had a good bust down. It was what it was. You should have kept it moving. Well, hello. What is going on, people? What is going on? Hey. What is up? What is going on? What's up, people? We are here. We are here for another edition of Silly Saturday. Our flagship, y'all know Silly Saturday is our flagship show. There is nothing greater than Silly Saturday around these parts. So we're going to have a good time. We're going to turn up. We're going to make it do what it do. We're going to laugh. We're going to learn. We're going to get a little debaucherous and do all of the things that we do on a Silly Saturday. What is going on, y'all? Hi, everybody in the chat. What's good, Volvo? What's good, my love? What's good? What's good? Lovely 31 Blueprint. Hey, beautiful person yourself. Hey, Monk Chip Boo. Tanya, you know I'll be seeing you later today, honey. Me and Tanya will be together later today. But yes, today, this morning. Good morning, people. It's Silly Saturday, and it's time to get silly. Listen, y'all go ahead, like, share, subs- share the video out, hit the like button. Listen, we had some time this morning. I did have to go run a quick errand. Hey, Miss Trisha P. Boo. I did have to go run a quick errand, but we had some time today. We are here. We ain't going nowhere, at least for about an hour and a half. I got y'all till about 1 o'clock. By about 1 o'clock, we're gonna be trying to kind of, start that. Definitely by 1:30 we'll be, making our way. But right now, until about 1 o'clock, I got y'all. I got y'all. We here. I got the dossier is packed. I am full. I got pictures and of course we have palate cleansers, but I got pictures, I got, videos, I got everything for y'all. We got everything. I am here. Say, do not let it be said that I did not do right by y'all today. Let me put a banner up. There you go. I don't have my regular um overlay up because I'm gonna be um I'll have slides with pictures and stuff. So that's why I'll have my regular overlay. Hey, quintessential boo, Miss Old School, y'all go ahead and come up in the building. Come on around here. Come on in here. Chicken, get your chicken here. Yeah, y'all come up on in here. We are here, y'all. Share it out. Share it on your social media. Okay, so this morning do I have some snacks? I got some lifesaver gummies over there if I need, but we're going old school today. We straight old school today, just the good coffee. And the coffee this morning is extra good. Extra good. Okay. Hey Tracy, boom. I had to use one of the videos that Tracy just sent me this morning. Um, we're gonna talk about something. Y'all know, y'all feel free in the chat. Okay. Ask questions, do all of the things that we do. Hey, Drinks with D, good morning. Good morning. Well, good morning. How art thou? Listen, I hope y'all got y'all coffee, something to snack on. Let's have a good time. Listen, what's good? Hey, production, Mr. Ruffin. Mr. Russian, I will be down in your area today. Hit me up when I get off here and let me know because I'm gonna be down there probably late tonight. I'll be in that area. So I might be, I might come and hang out down there in those parts. So let me know because I definitely will be down in that area. So let me know and we can go hang out and have a good time. Just wanted to let you know. It's probably gonna be late, but I'm just letting you know. I'll be down in that area. You making biscuits and gravy and bacon and cheese, eggs and child, Miss Old School. Child. Child. Tracy Tanya said we gonna have snack later. Yes, we are, Tanya. Yes, God. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get started. You know, it's a packed dossier. The dossier today is packed. So we want to make sure that we, get to everything. We don't want to be on here for too long. So let me get this set up over here. Y'all give your boy a moment to set this up. And I figured out how to do this because I'm gonna have to share my entire screen, y'all. Hold on. And I did add that new set. Remember, I told you I was gonna add a new segment. All right, there we go. So, oh, I gotta add. Shoot. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me bring myself back big screen. Hold on. Hold on. Do this the right way. I don't want to do this wrong. Um, Shoot. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Hey, y'all. I'm back. For real this time. Y'all let me know if the audio is bad or if you having issue. If I'm having audio issues, y'all let me know and I'll try to adjust the audio. Put a 27 in the chat if the audio is good. If the audio gets bad or you hear echo or something, y'all let me know. And what I'll do is I will mute something, okay? So everything good. All right, so we're back and we have our new segment. We actually added this new segment last week. Okay. The new segment we call the ABC, which is a bitch cane. Okay. This is our new segment. If you notice, I put my palette cleansers to help me, go from segment to segment. So, yes, that's our first palette cleanser of the day. Hope y'all like him. So, this is our ABC segment, ladies and gentlemen, a bitch cane. Why? Because these are stories that did not make it into the dossier because a bitch just can't. Do you hear me? So no, listen. When you see the ABC section, I just said, listen, I ain't got that type of time. So first one, I just want y'all to read the caption up there, and y'all will see why. hmm Just read the good caption, cause I can't. I don't have that type of time. He found me crying. He crew too. We both crowed. I can't. What do y'all want me to do? I don't. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Nope. 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 I love the English language. I teach English. No, I'm not doing this with y'all. Y'all people in this damn caption up there, I can't. I saw that yesterday. I said nope, nope, nope. No, sir. No, ma'am. No, God. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with y'all. But this is the type of tomfoolery that you expect on a silly Saturday. Welcome to Silly Saturday, people. This is what I can't do. A bitch just came. A bitch just came. A bitch just came. Okay? Oh, God. Oh yeah, this is what they're selling for Halloween costumes. I don't have the strength, y'all. I don't have the energy. I, I don't have the strength. The, the, the the level, I don't even know how to get it out. The level of homophobia in this whole Halloween costume. And like I don't have the strength and or energy. And the fact that this shit is on shelves that you could go buy at the goddamn store. Hey Janae, you see what we dealing with Janae early on a Saturday morning? Right. A whole rainbow cape and all. Oh dear God. I'm not doing this with y'all. I can't. The way I'm set, I can't do this. I can't do this with y'all. Nope. I'm not gonna do this with y'all. Oh yeah, this is another costume that you can go buy. hmm Mind you, I would so rock this costume because that explains my life. Like I'm here for this, but I don't got a bitch just came today. I don't have time. I don't listen. This is the A, B, C section of our program. So we get it out the way earlier. Shit, we just came. A bitch just came. A bitch came. A bitch cannot address all of the situations going on. The fact, because this, of course, is in adult sides, of course, because you have to be. Oh yes. Please understand, this is a real thing. This is a real thing. Right? They done drug my hoes up into their foolishness. Y'all know how I feel about my Golden Girls. I'm already catatonic and upset and angry with Hallmark Channel. The fact that I got to wait a whole 2.5 months before I can see my hoes again. This is what we just the ABC section. This one we saw this earlier. A bitch just came. I would not be addressing the fact that this man took his meat out, stuck it in that lady's water bottle, washed his dick out with into the water bottle, urinated it into it, and now she either has the herpes or genital warts, but she got an STD which does not have a cure. So now she'll have it for the rest of her life because the janitor decided he was going to wash his dick out in her goddamn water bottle. I don't have the type of energy. Now she has either herpes or genital warts, neither of which have a cure. I just came. Nope. Mm-mm. We're not doing this. The dossier is way too packed. The dossier today is way too packed for me to unpack all of this that's going on with this story. Nope, I'm not doing this. Now I got $5 that say that the lady had the STD before he even put his meat up in there. But yeah, I'm not here for this. Nope. So that made it to the ABC section today. We ain't doing it. Now, this is a video. Y'all let me know if there are audio issues with the video, okay? Let me know.
And ended with an awkward moment when a man jumped on stage and tried to hand
I don't
one
even think you can
package
hear
of
it.
condoms. The man is part of an internet comedy team called The
Can
Good
you hear
Life.
it?
It all happened in a few seconds.
Damn it.
Walker spoke briefly to the man, then turned away, and others on stage stepped between them. The stunt apparently was based on reports that Walker paid for an ex-girlfriend's
Can you
abortion.
hear it though?
Calls that a quote flat out lie.
Okay. Y'all can hear it. I just can't. Okay, gotcha. But yeah, I don't have time. I'm not dealing with this. Nope. Nope. I'm not dealing with this. I am not dealing with the fact that you got comedians now rolling up on Herschel Walker at his campaign stop, giving him condoms, handing him out condoms, because brother had several abortions, although he's touting the fact that he's anti-abortion. But we're not going down this road. I have an echo now. Maybe I need to go to the next story. All right.
Awkward
Hold
moment.
on. This comes from Tracy. Am I still echoing? Echo.
Ladies, if you want to roll in my Mercedes, just turn around and stick it out. Even white boys got to shout. Baby's got that. Baby got that. My baby got that. You know my baby got that. Ow. A little bit, but you got much. Little bit, but you got much. Little bit, but you got much. Baby got that.
It's the lounge version.
Listen. What we're not going to do is deal with the lounge singer version of Baby Got Back. We're not doing it. Nope. Not doing it. Can't do it. Won't do it. Ain't doing it at all. Nope. That's not why he came. That's not why he came. That's not why he laid on a cross. That's not why he got stabbed in the side. That's not why they pierced him in his side, nailed his hands. That's not why he came. Not so we could have the lounge singer version of Baby Got Back. Nope. No, sir. No, ma'am. No, God. But that's our ABC segment, ladies and gentlemen. And now it's time for us to go to our next segment. But yes, those are the things that a bitch just don't have time for, okay? A bitch just can't and don't have time for. All right. Oh no, let's stop that. All right. Right. That's not why Noah made the ark. That's not why Jonah was in the whale. That's not why any of that happened. Listen. So, good morning, it's me, D. What's good, bruh? So now it's time for In the Dossier. Now we can get to our story because we've already hashed out shit that we just ain't have time for. A bitch just came. We talked about those are all things that we would not be unpacking. We would not be going down this road. We cannot do it. Nope. That's why they're called the ABCs. Now we can go into the dossier. In the dossier this week, here are stories that we will be unpacking this week. What the dossier is packed with this week. Hey, Jay Parrish. Hey, Nicole Stevens. All right. In our first story, Kanye West is in the news as he has been for the last month or so. God of mercy, God of love. So apparently, Mr. West, let me pull this up. Where are you at, Mr. West? Mr. West has been dropped by Balenciaga, as well as as well as Vogue. Vogue this morning said that they would no longer be working with him. Balenciaga said yesterday that they would no longer need his services. His services would no longer be required. And although he's a billionaire, he's a part of the Three Comma Club, but you got to be making money in order to stay in the Three Comma Club. You don't just get in the Three Comma Club and just stay there perpetually if you ain't making money, unless you got the kind of money that Elon Musk or Bill Gates or what's the guy from Amazon, Jeff Bezos have, Warren Buffett. Unless you got those kind of billions, you in double digit billions, triple digit billions. If you ain't in that kind of space, then it ain't gonna happen for you. You call yourself trying everything in your power to break into the fashion industry, and the fashion industry giants have said, I'm sorry, sir, it's a no for me, dog. In the immortal words of the incandescent Randy Jackson. So Balenciaga said no yesterday. Vogue said no today. In more Kanye West news, now he in the news because Charlemagne the God has said that he had a conversation with Kanye West some time ago, back when Kanye's wife Kim Kardashian skank was dating Pete Davidson, and Kanye wanted Pete Davidson to speak out against. I'm sorry. Kanye West wanted Charlemagne the God to speak out against Pete Davidson and talk bad about him, and Charlemagne the God was like, "Oh no, that's my motherfucking dog. That's my friend. I can't be talking about my friend. Who are you to tell me to talk about my friend?" But then Kanye West became livid. He became incensed. He starts yelling at Pete Davidson, and now is saying, "You're not going to talk about this dude, this white boy that's fucking the shit out of my goddamn wife with his 10-inch dick." To which the whole world said, that makes sense. we all did the proverbial that makes sense. Because y'all notice Pete Davidson always find him a woman. I don't care who he break up with. Pete Davidson break up with a chick, and Pete Davidson don't be fucking around with no little bitty chick. Pete Davidson be dating A-listers. Pete Davidson be dating all of the chicks that everybody be wanting. And Pete Davidson will fuck them, say a few jokes, and leave them. Fuck. So I said to myself, I said this a minute ago, self. Oh, self. self. There has to be an inexplicable reason why the chicks are clamoring for them some parts of Pete Davidson. Similar to the reason Nick Cannon keep having cheering, because Nick Cannon got a third ass leg over there. Nick Cannon is over there, plunging wounds. Okay? Do you hear me? Nick Cannon is over there damaging cervixes. Do you hear me? So apparently, Pete Davidson is over here doing the same thing. Pete Davidson is over here damaging cervixes. Pete Davidson is over here plunging womb, beating boxes, breaking backs, spreading it low and laying it wide. Listen, I ain't mad at it. Get it how you live, Pete Davidson. The young man is still young. He got a big piece of meat over there that he can slang all over the fruited plains. He got money. He has fame. He has notoriety. I can't blame the man. If I had the money, fame, and notoriety and was still that age like Pete Davidson, I'd be over here. Y'all would be calling me all kinds of hoes. I ain't even mad at him. Allegedly, Kanye is mad. Because here's the thing. If we remember, Kanye West got a decent sized piece of meat. He ain't got no little bitty meat. Kanye West has a very respectable piece of meat. Remember that came out maybe about 10 years ago. His meat pictures came out there. Respectable size of meat. So if he's intimidated by Pete Davidson's meat, Pete Davidson must be got dick of death, cock of doom. Do you hear me? Say it with me. Dick of death, Cock of doom. That's what Pete Davidson working with over there. I ain't mad at it. Kim Kardashian skank. You know that skank. She needs her a piece of meat. She ain't dealing with people that ain't got no meat. She came out here dealing with Ray J. Now Ray J's meat ain't all that thick, but it sure got a hell of a length on it. It got some length on it. Just saying. So I'm sorry, but I think well Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian skank ain't together no more. See, Pete Davidson, you got to go into a situation with a Pete Davidson knowing what you getting into. You got to know this motherfucker ain't wrapped tightly in the head. He's good for a good fuck. We gonna frolic around for a good month or so. Maybe if it get good to you, maybe 6 weeks. You got about a month to 6 weeks to play over here in this good, sugar bowl. To be dipping that spoon in this sugar bowl over here. You got about a month to 6 weeks. After that, the novelty is gonna wear off, and we're gonna keep it the fuck moving because you ain't got the mental faculties with which to keep me with, child. Right. When Ray J is the star of me, thank you, Tracy. When Ray J is your star of me, girl, you can only go but up. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Child. It's me, D. Pete Davidson clearly is the butcher. Girl, he is serving meat around these parts all over the greater New York City area. Girl, boom, honey, boom, boom, honey. So Kanye West is upset because Pete Davidson is blowing his wife's back out. Girl, boom. I don't know, y'all. Listen. I don't know what to tell you. Kanye, I don't know. You got to get enough money. If you want, go get one of the little surgeries. Now, I think with the surgery, the meat surgeries, I mean, you got, you know, you got 10 figures in your net worth. Okay, 10 figures, 3 commas. You got enough money. Go have your little surgery. The women have BBLs all the time, get fillers and all the kind. Go ahead and get you a meat surgery and maybe you can compete. Now, I've heard most of the meat surgeries at girth, they do have some specialists that can go because there's always about they say about 3 inches or so inside of the pelvic region of the penis that just doesn't come out. So I've heard that they have surgeries where they can take that part and get. I don't know. I don't know what you want from me. But the man got more meat than you, and you're intimidated, and now but he ain't even with the wife no more. It's okay though. That's Kanye West. We're done with him. No more Kanye West. Who's next? Oh boy. I love this picture of him because if you don't know what he's doing right here, that young man, the thing in his hand is the little thing that if you go to a barbershop, you'll see it. It's the little stuff they use to spray hair on your face. I mean, on your head. Like if your hair is thinning, they use that little thing to spray like hair on your, on that area to make it look thicker. Now it'll wash out, but that's what they use to look at. That's what he's spraying on. This young man is in the news. Okay, corpus spongiosum is what they can operate on to add girth. Right, that's what they usually do is add girth. But I know there's another surgery where they could add length. Right, that's the little fibers that they they spray on your head. But the fibers, they wash out. They ain't permanent now. But that's what he over there using. Ain't no shame in his game, honey. What there is shame in is the fact that I can't even say somebody got his ass. He got his own self. So this young man is begging us to help him out. Boo boo, sweetheart, darling, love bug, dear one. Hey mother, what's good, my love? It's nothing we could do for you, dear one, sweetheart, doll baby. You over there spraying these hair fibers all over your goddamn head. You need to think about the fact that you sent this money to these people. You sent $1,800 to somebody, okay? And you expect them to send that back? Listen, it ain't happening. I wouldn't say you wouldn't send that money back. Let's just start there. young jock. You wouldn't send that goddamn kind of money back. I don't know anybody in the chat. Put a 27 in the chat if you would keep the money. Put a 1 in the chat if you would send the money back. I just want to know. I want to know because he's over here begging people to help him get his money back and help him find the person that got his money. Baby, you sent this money to this person. You called Zelle. The people down to the Zelle told you, "Hey, boo boo, you did that. Ain't nothing you could do." Because anybody who have Zelle, and things like that, or even with Cash App or PayPal, if you ain't never sent to that person again before they send the money, they ask you to confirm. Please confirm that you want to send this money to this goddamn person. And your ass probably ain't read it and just said, "Boom, go ahead." Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You throwing the money around like you throw dick around, and you ain't even got that much dick to throw around. But I mean, we saw that years ago. But you throwing money around like you throw dick around. You know, he fucking anything moving in the greater Atlanta area, all over the northern part of Georgia, anything moving. Okay, anything moving from Stone Mountain all the way down to Macon. He's fucking anything moving in that greater area, throwing dick around. So now you throwing money around. It just makes sense. Baby, you ain't getting that money. I mean, they still over there paying you pop secret popcorn coupons down there to the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. You still over there on there. You getting that $1,800 ain't that much money, boo. That ain't that much money. I'm not saying it's a little bit of money, but you shouldn't be at the point where you lose the $1,800 and you goddamn losing your mind. You all over social media about the goddamn have a goddamn heart attack. Baby, let it go. Baby, little baby, he's fucking everything from Stone Mountain all the way down to Macon. All the way down to Macon, Georgia. Listen, girl, 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 girl. I don't know what to tell you. But child girl, it's nothing we can do for you, dear one. It's nothing we can do. It's nothing. Hey, Diamond Pearl Jim. It's nothing we could do for you. There's no help for you. Moving on. Get over it. So this next story is because y'all know over here down to the Silly Saturday, down here to L Teddy 27's spot, we break news. We are ahead of we are always ahead of the game. We are always ahead of the curve. We break news here first, and then they talk about it on other platforms afterwards. Hey, Spicy Original Boo. Y'all roll it up in here late, girl. Y'all have missed half the show. Chat. Anyway, so y'all, so there has been an outbreak at a Virginia high school. About 1,000 students have been absent over the last few days to a week with flu-like symptoms. Now, I just want to stop there. Anytime you hear flu-like symptoms, any doctor or medical professional will tell you flu-like symptoms is the beginning of about 1.8 million different diseases. That could be anything under the sun, okay? It could be anything from the flu to monkeypox to all kinds of other things. Flu-like symptoms is the precursor for 8 million diseases, okay? But it's not coincidental that this school of only about 2,100 students, over 1,000 of them, plus major parts of the faculty and staff are all out, okay? At this Virginia high school. They canceled all activities this weekend after almost half the school was absent. The school put out a statement on their Facebook account. They said due to the high number of students and staff illnesses reported this week, all Stafford High School in Virginia, activities and athletics scheduled through Sunday, October 23rd, are canceled. Um, the school is working with the local Department of Health, local and state Department of Health, to see what they can do about it, to see what's really going on and see what the issue is. NBC4 of Washington, D.C. reported on Friday, and the school is located in Fredericksburg, Virginia, on the absence. Listen, a spokesperson for the school board said that the students, as well as some of the staff members, are suffering from flu-like and gastrointestinal symptoms. They don't know what it is, but they're working with. Now, listen, mark my words. This sounds like something that's contagious, and not just a little bit contagious, but highly contagious, which means all of these kids have parents and probably have younger siblings. What this if half the school is out, guess who else gonna be out? Everybody in that area. That's in Virginia. That means you're getting close to the DMV area. You know how many people fly in and out of DMV? I'm just saying, when you start to hear about another, I'm not saying we're gonna have another pandemic on our hands, but what I am saying is the fact that when you start to talk about that many people in one place getting I thought it was RSV too, and there was some cases, Spicy Original. The CDC had put out communication earlier this week that there were spikes in RSV around the country as well. They don't know if this is RSV, but I don't know. We'll monitor the situation. But the difference with this one is the noted issues which are GI tract. Could be the stomach virus. I don't know. If you ever had the stomach virus, this shit is the worst thing on earth. You don't want any parts of the stomach virus. Please be clear. No parts. Anyway, let's keep it moving. In better news for those of us who travel all of the time, American Airlines is actually doing away with first class. Now, it's not a bad thing, believe it or not. And let me get to this story. You're gonna love this. So, American Airlines is moving forward. They're gonna start um, to parcel out and do away with their first class services because nobody's really purchasing first class. And then what's not helping is, and this comes from People Magazine, what doesn't help is the fact that they upgraded their business class services. They announced in September they were upgrading their business class services, and now business class on certain planes will have something called the flagship suite. So if you purchase business class, you can get a flagship suite. Let me tell you what you get with the new flagship suite if you get it. The flagship suites, which is available at business class, which doesn't cost as much as first class, is offering sliding privacy doors and a lie flat bed. Let me say that. Now, that's in addition to all of the other amenities, the alcohol, the hot towels, and all of those other luxurious things that you get. Now, here's my thing. Well, that's not, well, see, the thing about it is, Diamond Pearl Jim, the rich people weren't even buying first class no more because business class was so nice. Um, so wait a minute, it's your birthday today. It's me, D. Wait, no. Wait, it's me, D. Is it your birthday? Go ahead and put your cash app in the chat. It's me, D. Don't want you to not be celebrated on your birthday. I didn't think your birthday was today. Am I wrong? Now today is my child's birthday. I already sent him a cash app today, but I didn't think it was this me, D. But now here's where we're gonna run into a problem. You talk about live flatbeds, sliding closed door. You're gonna have do not disturb signs on there as well. You're gonna be offering these people alcohol. So basically, you want bitches to get bust down. Basically, you about to turn American Airlines into the new brothel. Oh, okay, we did do a birthday. So wait, what birthday? I thought you said wait. Let me hold on. Urgh. I'm getting ready for a birthday, bro. Oh, okay, not my birthday, bro. Okay, I had to remember. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't think, but am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong. But yeah, okay, good. We're in a good place. Okay, good. I don't feel bad. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, I got you. Right, American whole line. Like you talk about lay flat beds, sliding doors to these suites, private sliding privacy doors, alcohol. They give you the little don't they offer you the little robes, the bathrobes or bedroom robes and shit and pillows and shit. Y'all providing condoms and lubes and shit. Poppers, condoms and lubes ain't provided with all of this. Cause TSA ain't gonna let us bring it on with us. So you providing all of that. Xavier, sir, you're late. Go sign my tardy log and start on your essay, Xavier. Since you late to class. Since you late to class, Xavier, go ahead and sign my good tardy log and start on your 500-word essay. Coming up, rolling up in here late. You got a pass? You got a pass from somebody? Because if you ain't got no pass, you can't be rolling up in here late. Lysol and disinfectant wipes. Right. Because they got to give you this because TSA ain't gonna let you bring that shit on. TSA ain't let you bring no lube on. TSA ain't let you bring you. None of that is getting through. Cams, you another one rolling up in here late to class. Go inside my tardy log. Start on my 500-word essay. Y'all rolling up in here late. Mm-mm. 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 Right. They give you the warm little washcloths or whatever, the little hot towels and shit. You can wipe up and everything. Like, girl. Now they might be getting away with first class, but they gonna have whole class, business class and whole class to the front. Okay, that's what they're gonna call it, business class and whole class to the front. No more first class, but we did do away with first class because we have business class and whole class up here. I ain't mad at American Airlines. Xavier, don't come up in here saying good morning and shit. Start on my essay because you ain't got no pass. Where's your pass? Do you have a pass? You ain't got no pass for being late to my class. Baby, start on my 500-word essay and stop playing with me. Sign that good tardy log, though. Sign that good tardy log. Start on my 500-word essay. Stop playing with me. I'm just saying. Yeah. So they're going to be removing the first class seats in some of their old planes, starting with the 777, Boeing 777, and they'll make more room for the business class because more people are buying business class, and with those new flagship suites that are available to business class, they no longer see a purpose in having first class seats. Listen, I mean, that's what people are supposed, they pay these people a lot somebody to think of these things. Y'all know these people ain't really buying first class like that, so why spend all that money on that? Ain't nobody up there. Nobody care about that. And I hate now if you fly American Airlines or Delta, we ain't talking about the Spirits and Frontiers and Southwests of the world. We're talking about those of us who fly reputable airlines. Dear God, God of mercy, God of love. Now, the disrespectful shit is once you get on the plane and then They swap that. They take the little curtain up there with first class and business class in, and you see the disrespectful ass flight attendant do one of these, boom, and just close the little curtain and be like, "Don't look up here. We don't want y'all looking up here. Y'all don't have the same airspace as us. We don't want y'all breathing our same air. We don't want y'all looking up here. Stay on back there with the little people. Don't come up here to our bathroom. This bathroom is for us. This ain't for y'all. Don't even come up here. Don't even look this way, girl. You ain't ever see them do that, child. Baby, they'll look at you like, you don't belong up here. Go on back there now. Listen, Xavier, I used to fly Southwest. I used to all the time. But baby, the elitist gene in me kind of stepped up and said, "Girl, I'm sick of this whole people fighting for seats and all of this. And oh, let me make sure I check in so I can get a good spot, so I can get a good seat." Baby, I don't have that time. My seat has already been selected. I had a step of energy. Nope, not doing it. I got enough money to pay for these good bags. I'm good. I ain't hurt. If I'm going out of town, I've already made arrangements to have my bags. Okay, I'm just saying. I pay my little $30 per bag and call it a day. Yeah, I'm a little bougie when it comes to flying. I do a lot of flying. I only do first or business class is my flight. Right, business class or first class is only if you go fly on a flight that's going like clearly from seaboard to seaboard. Like if you're going from the eastern seaboard um, to the west coast, then I understand that. But if it's anything south of 4 hours, baby, we ain't doing that. I'll be back here with the commoners. But yes, that's just for those of us who travel a lot, because you might have wanted to know what is going on. Now, let me give y'all updates on these troglodytes right here. For those of you all in my generation, see, Xavier immediately knows who these people are. I had to be told in the article who these people are because I just can't keep up with all of these little this and all of the letter people. I call them the letter people because all their names is just letters, not real names, just freaking letters tossed together. But anyway, so this is let me do them in order. That's Yaya Mayweather, um, NBA YoungBoy, and then the pregnant girl is LaPatra Lachey Jacobs. There you go. Not the three horsemen of degeneracy. This is why. This is why there's always the show that I'm doing, and then there's the show over there in the comment section. There are two shows going on. There's what I'm doing up here on screen, and then there's the show that you people have going on in the comment section. Because y'all always take over. I be over here trying to do a whole show. Y'all be over there on y'all own shit. I'm over here trying to run a show. Y'all have a whole show of y'all on over there, and I'm okay with it. I have the whole listen. For those people who are watching the replay, if you ain't here in real time to interact with the comment section, baby, you done missed out on a whole nother show because that's a whole show unto itself. But anyway, NBA YoungBoy has impregnated half of Generation Z. But these are two women that, because I think he got like 10 or 12 kids at this point. I'm serious. I ain't making this up. He got like 12 kids. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. Her name is LaPatra, LaPattra, two T. So LaPattra. Her middle name is Lachey, Lasha. I think that's Lashai because the Shai reminds me of that group Shy. So I think it's Lashai, even though she might be pronouncing it Lachey. And her last name is Jacob. LaPatra Lachey Jacobs. So that young man in the middle, who like Nick Cannon has mastered the art form of dipping spoons into sugar bowls, has so here's what happened. Yaya Mayweather the one on the left, whose father is, of course, Floyd Mayweather, stabbed the girl on the right while she was pregnant. The girl who was pregnant with NBA YoungBoy was at NBA YoungBoy house or something like that. Yaya came over because she got a baby by him as well, and Yaya wasn't here for it. Picked up a knife and stabbed the girl twice. So she had to go to court on Monday. So when your daddy got a lot of money and you got money to throw around, you can get off on these things. You know, you got enough money, you can get off on things. So here's the penalty for stabbing a pregnant woman. This young lady stabbed a woman who was pregnant. I'm going to keep reiterating that. She stabbed this pregnant woman, is going to face no jail time. Apparently, she hasn't been sentenced yet, but she went to court on, I think, Monday and pled no contest. She changed her plea from no not guilty to no contest. And we know that basically means you'll take the punishment but won't admit to committing the crime just to make it go away, right? Anyway, so she got to go back to court in December, and prosecutors are saying that they are recommending 6 years of probation, no jail time. You stab a whole ass pregnant woman knowingly, willfully. Isn't that like attempted murder twice because she pregnant? Like double murder or something? Attempted double murder or something? I don't know the technical legalese. But I feel like that's 2 counts of attempted murder that you should have if you go and stab a pregnant woman twice. Listen, NBA young boy better have the biggest, longest dick this side of heaven. And even then, I don't see any redeeming qualities or anything attractive about him. Nothing makes me want to go, oh, I need to go get with that. Baby, he looked like a dog with a mangy ass dog. I don't know. That shit looks raggedy. Baby, I hear what you saying, Xavier, but it ain't that different of a day. Because you see a whole lot of people getting thrown in jail for the rest of their life for much less. Child, I don't, I'm trying, listen, y'all, this is your generation, Xavier. I need you to explain this for me. Xavier, we need a whole, while you're writing this 5-page essay that you owe us, because you came to class late and still ain't had no damn pass. Please explain to us this, what y'all got going on in Generation Z, because this is all y'all. This ain't none of us. This is all y'all, okay? Not LaPetra. Look, 33. Child. Child. And they be making excuses for him. Like, I remember one of the baby mamas was out here talking about, oh yeah, he ain't really commit to me because he's still young and I don't expect him to commit to me. Because how you expect somebody that young like him to really want to settle down? I expect him to go and cheat and sow his wallows. Bitch, what? Like, do you hear yourself? Like the girl was saying that in like an interview or something. I was like, this can't be life. I'm with you, Diamond Pearl Jeff. Oh, the courts don't want to do nothing. Good. Keep her out of jail there. Girl, run me my coins. We'll be right up in civil court. Baby, you finna give me a couple million. You and your daddy got all that money? Baby, run me a few million. I need about 12. Give me about 12 million. Me and my baby almost died. Matter of fact, the fact that my baby's involved, make it 25. Mm-hmm. Give me 25 million for me and my baby. Mm-hmm. Don't forget. Oh, NBA YoungBoy is her baby daddy. Yeah, he gonna be paying me $10,000 a month in child support. Hmm. I'm not doing this with you, It's Me D. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you. Hey, MVN, boom. I don't know, baby. He is out here. Listen, the scariest thing is when you see people like this and you know full well that they have added to the damn gene pool. I keep telling y'all the children are not our future. The children are not our future. They're adding to the gene pool. This level of buffoonery will grow exponentially, apparently. Help us, Lord. We gotta move on. Move it on. Lord, move it on. So yeah, but that poor boy got his goddamn daddy looks. That poor boy, God bless his heart. I pray for him every day because he ended up with his daddy look. You know why some people you see the mom and the daddy, you be like, when the mama prayed, you be like, oh, I hope that child don't get their daddy look, or oh, I hope they don't get their mama looks. And that poor boy got his daddy looks. So y'all's boy, because y'all know I can't stand his ass. 50 has been in the news with his son for about a week or so for the last few days. Well, 50 um 50 has now tried to explain why he ain't giving no goddamn money. Hey Ashton, why he ain't giving no goddamn money to Ashton popped out the bushes laughing. Ashton, I feel like you probably just waking up. I know you and Cam probably went out last night just waking up. You know, y'all be out there partying, y'all be hitting the streets hard down there to the Houston. Anyway, so 50, 50. I mean, you couldn't even name yourself a whole dollar, just 50 cents, but you knew up front that you want shit, that you weren't gonna be worth a whole dollar. So we'll just keep it at that. 50 is now explaining how he was paying, how he don't deserve to get his son nothing. He claimed he was paying Marquise Jackson, that's his child, mom $500,000 a year, but she got greedy and he reduced it to 80K a year. That's what he said. Let me read this a little bit to y'all and then I'll let y'all go from there. I know you went out last night. You kept Jordan that limp child. Y'all was out there painting the town red, honey. Laying the low and spread it. Well, I ain't listen. When I next time I come to Houston, I need all y'all to take me out too. And then when we leave the club, we all go into one room. We gonna get butt naked, and we gonna do what grown men do in a room when they all butt naked and doing what they do. I'm just saying. That's what we're gonna do when I get down there. Anyway, God. So here's what 50 had to say. Well, this is what the article is saying that 50 had to say. According to where did I find this at? Oh, this is on one of my favorite sites, which is Black Sports Online. Hey, by the way, oh, by the way, wait. Would you come in here falling out the bushes? Talk about oh my. Hey, really be hey sis. Falling out the bushes, talk about oh my. Girl. Child. It's me, D. That's in my nature. What you want me to do, it's me, D. This is Silly Saturday. If I can't be nasty on Silly Saturday, when am I supposed to be nasty? Anyway, let me get to this. Let me read part of this for y'all. These stories just keep getting worse and worse. We got women stabbing pregnant women and getting off with no jail time. Girl, we got, let me just read this. We got people giving people the herpes and herpes and or genital warts by washing their peens in people's water bottles. We got a lot going on today, y'all. We got a lot, and that was in the ABCs. We got people rolling up on stage, giving people rolls of condoms because they don't had too many abortions. It's a lot going on. All right, let me get back to the story at hand. God bless that poor little boy. He really got his daddy looks, which is so unfortunate because you really don't want. When you look at your daddy, you be like, please don't let me get my daddy looks. And then you look, God damn it, I look like my goddamn daddy. Mm, mm, mm. Help him, Jesus. Anyway, the article said at the beginning of October, 50 Cent's estranged son, Marquise Jackson, emphatically stated that his father's monthly payment of $6,700 in child support were not nearly enough to maintain his cost of living expenses during his youth. In the eyes of many, the highly publicized comment made Marquise come across as somewhat entitled and ungrateful. But on that day, the commentary by Marquise accomplished two things. He gave his father no choice but to respond, and his mother's handling of the child support money immediately came into question. Yesterday, 50 Cent made an appearance on the Breakfast Club as a virtual um, interviewee to discuss the subject, among other things. His son's controversial comments about the lack of child support he received and if they could ever reconcile. The award winning television producer addressed the matter at hand while also making a point to underline his baby mama's alleged mishandling of the child support money that his son spoke about before, indicating that she had turned Marquise against him with years of parental propaganda. Here's what he said. Quote, everybody wants to know is there's a possibility your sons I'm sorry, this is what Charlemagne said. Charlemagne asked 50 said, everybody wants to know if there's a possibility your son wants to sit down with you. And he was talking to him about whether or not they can get together and, reconcile. So 50 says, no, he doesn't. See, Charlemagne, you would call me. You don't call TMZ to say you want to sit down. He just wants some attention. It's okay. He can have as much of that as he wants. He's been trained. What you see him say in that interview, he's been trained to believe that by his mother for a long time. You don't just wake up and say, I don't believe what I've been believing. When I said that he's entitled, really it's his mom's entitlement. It's been filtered. $500,000 a year. They go through that. They go through the paper. They see $500,000 a year. At that point, you still was expecting more. This is why I took her to child support. You don't usually sign up for child support. I took myself to child support because she wasn't understanding that I'm already giving you more than you're supposed to get. Then when it turns into $6,700, that's not enough. And it's never going to be enough. Child, end quote. So 50, saying, I was giving them $500,000 a year. This hooker said that wasn't enough. So I took my own self to child support. We went to the courts. The court said $6,700 a month, and that's what I'm giving you, and no more. Deal with it. Make it work. Because when I was giving you $500,000 a year, you wanted more, and you said it wasn't enough, and you wanted to take all my money. Girl, I can't. And we're going to move on. Here's my question, 50. Now, here's what I want to know. In cases like this, if and when it's all the mom, she's doing all these bad things. And did you set up like a trust fund for your child? Because if you feel like the mom is really doing all of this stuff, you could easily say, you know what? I'm going to give this 6,700, but I'm going to still set up for my child this trust fund so that it's something that when he is old enough, his mom can't get at. And if he chooses to give it to his mom, that's his own fault. But we'll go ahead and give you this trust fund, set up this trust fund. Like, did you do that? Because then I would be like, okay, you did right by that child, 50. But if you didn't, ain't no trust fund, no nothing. You just said, baby, when you get 18, that's it. It's over. You gone. And you yourself explain that it's not really him, that it's his mom, but you want to take it out on him. I feel like both you and the mom are using Marquise as y'all little pawn in this situation to get back at each other. Both of y'all ain't shit. Hey, Harold Brown, what's good? What's good? What is good? Like, I understand. Exactly, little baby. He could have went for full custody. And like I said, even if you didn't want full custody because you maybe your life is too thin and you know the mom ain't shit, you could have still said, you know what, your mom ain't shit, but I'm gonna go ahead and set up some shit so you can have a trust fund. So when you get old enough and you got money on, you can have this money on your own and you'll be set up and here you go. I don't know. No, 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 no. Cams, you old school, you a regular student, Cams. You know you got to have a pass to come on around here, roll up in the class. Like certain people, they new to the class. We got some people that are new here. Listen, we have all kinds of. We got people that's been here for a while. Some people don't even know why we always have orange. There are some people that have no clue why we spotlight the color orange on Silly Saturdays. Some people have no clue. Matter of fact, let me make the banners orange. Let me see if I can make the banners and stuff orange. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. See if we can't make this happen. Okay. See if we can't make this happen. Hold on. There we go. Mm, uh, there we go. See? I don't like that orange. It's still a little, it's a little too. Yeah, let me go back to black. Anyway, I like the black. But like I was saying, it's some new people here, Cams. Some people they don't know why we have orange. One day y'all explain it. Some people don't even know why we talk about sugar spikes. We have a lot of inside jokes. We have a lot of inside jokes. And see, when you know all of the inside jokes, you know everything, you know your way around, and you might and the fact that you my YouTube boo. You supposed to be your ass here on time. Stop fucking around. You and Xavier. I'll fuck y'all up. Y'all roll up in my class late like this again. Keep going with my 500-word essay, Xavier and Cams, for being in my class late. And stop playing with me. Girl, I'm the instructor here. You come in here making no rules in my class. God. Cha. Anyway, moving on. Oh God, we have to discuss this young man. You know what's so sad? Y'all ladies used to go up for him. I've never liked Mystical. I never liked his music. And Mystical's music was real popular when I was in college and stuff like that. Like they used to go up for Mystical music. Listen, I never liked him. I never liked the man who had whole bar plaques in his head. That shit was never cute to me. But y'all loved him and y'all liked him. I ain't never liked him. Oh, I'm gonna keep the same energy. You ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna handle me. You ain't gonna make somebody trying to call me. You ain't gonna make my mouth look like ketchup. That's what you're not gonna do. You ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna handle me. You ain't gonna make my mouth look like ketchup. Child. I'm not playing with you, Xavier. I don't believe you. You're gonna have to show me that. God, you better be 7 Day Adventist because today is Saturday. And unless you 7 Day Adventist, I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, so but y'all used to be real crazy about this young man. I never liked this young man. I was never really crazy about him because any man with bar plats, I don't want to see you and I don't want no parts of you. That ain't my cup of tea. But y'all used to go up for him. He was never really that cute to me. He just never really did it for me. His music never did it for me. I felt like he was always yelling at me in this music. Why are you yelling at me, sir? Every song you yelling for no damn reason. Wait, girl, wait, hold on. Get on the phone. Wait, why are you yelling? Bring it down several notches. Lord. Hey, Pinky Tiki. Lord. Bro, I used to be right here just yelling at people. Just yelling and shit. Girl. Anyway. So Mystical went to jail, y'all, right? He went to jail last weekend, right? Oh, you 7 Day Adventist, so you was in. I still ain't said what I'm. That's gonna give you an excuse, okay? Child. He was. He was. He absolutely was here. Anyway, so Mystical, whose real name is Lawrence Tyler and is 51, lives in Prairieville, Louisiana. He was booked Sunday afternoon on first-degree rape, simple robbery, felony domestic abuse, battery by strangulation, and 2 other counts, according to sheriff's deputies. According to charging documents, the victim told police that Mystical held her against her will and raped her. Then, according to the victim, Mystical reportedly doused her with alcohol and prayed over her. His full list of charges include first-degree rape, simple robbery, domestic abuse battery, false imprisonment, and simple criminal damage to property. Let me read this again. Let me read that paragraph again for y'all, because I think y'all missed that part in the middle. That part in the middle with the prayer. Xavier just left church, and we got to talk about praying, okay? According to charging documents, the victim told police that Mystical held her against her will and raped her. Then, according to the victim, Mystical reportedly doused her with alcohol and prayed over her. His full list of charges includes first-degree rape, simple robbery, domestic abuse battery, false imprisonment, and simple criminal damage to property. This is the same Mystical. Remember, I think that was like 2003, 2004, somewhere around there. Remember he went to jail for raping somebody then for like 6 or 7 years? And he was put on the sex offender list when he got out. He came out and he had to sign up to be a whole sex offender. He's on the list. He has the scarlet letter for sex offender. If he moves in your neighborhood, he got to go knock on your door and say, "Hey, I'm a sex offender. I move around the corner. Just thought you should know. Come and knock on our door. See who's waiting for you." Baby, he got to come knock on the door. Come and knock on our door. See who's waiting for you. Child. So, he is a registered sex offender. Right, the hairdresser, thank you. The one who was doing the bob plats. Girl, he strangled this woman. But get this, where does the prayer come in? Because you done doused this woman in alcohol, and then you just start praying for her? make it make sense. What is happening? How, girl? And see, I feel like it wasn't rubbing alcohol, because I feel like if it was rubbing alcohol, they would have said rubbing alcohol. I'm feeling like if they're saying he poured alcohol on her, that means he had the bottle of Hennessy, of Hen Dog, the bottle of Cavassier, and started pouring it on this lady. And then said, "Girl, get on your knees so I can pray for you." Bitch, what? Pray for me? Bitch, you done choked me out, raped me, and all of this stuff, and now you want to pray? Bitch, you want to pray? Girl, girl, wait, girl, you mind you, it said, let me give you all of the charges. First-degree rape, simple robbery, felony domestic abuse battery by strangulation, simple criminal damage, are all of the charges. So you done stole from me, you done choked me out, you done raped me, you done kidnapped me, and now it's false imprisonment. And now you poured the hen dog on me. So now I got to get hen dog. Where's the bottle? Shit, I ain't got no bottle. I got you pouring hen dog all over me, and then now you gonna pray for me. What we praying for? What are we praying for? Y'all let me know how this prayer goes. God our Father, protect this woman, Lord God, as I shove my meat stick inside her womb. Father, you said you knew her not, but I will know her after this is all said and done. Gracious God, our Father, God, give her the strength and tenacity to take each one of these good thrusts. God, guide my hands as my hands wrap themselves around her throat, Lord God. God, help her to see anew that it is you and that you are God, that you have given her use and activity of her good vocal cords as she screams in agony. Lord God, God of mercy, God of love. Y'all help me with this. What are you praying for? What are we praying about? Girl, wait, 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 little baby. She said he told her she had a demon on her and then proceeded to throw photo. I'm not doing this on her. I'm not doing this with y'all. But this is who y'all used to go up for. The man now has to come knock on y'all door if he move in your neighborhood because he's a registered sex offender. Come and knock on our door. See who's waiting for you. I'm just saying. Girl, this is what y'all want. These are the type of men that y'all go up for, that y'all be wanting. I don't understand it. The alcohol was Florida. Um, I can't do that. I don't know what y'all want from me. But here's the audacity. The audacity of it all is he wants to be able to bond out of jail. He's looking for a bond. He's begging the judge to give him a bond because he was like, boom, I need to get on outside so I can go pray for some more people. It's a lot of demons up in these people. Child. Right. People exactly, Cams. People literally wanted to have coitus with this man. Help us, Jesus. Oh God. So he's over here begging the judge to give him a goddamn bond because you need to be out amongst us normal people because for some reason in your brain you believe that you need to be amongst us cognitively and rationally thinking people. Child, girl doll. Here's the other part. See, this is how you know that you're wrong and you don't have an ice cube's chance there. Let me give y'all the litmus test of when you know that everything you've done is wrong. Because who's caping for him? Lil Boosie. Because Lil Boosie is all over the place talking about, oh, see, that's the problem in Louisiana. They trying to keep my man down. And because allegedly this is the baby mama, right? You can't believe the baby mamas because baby mamas be lying. And I'll never believe a baby mama. And they need to set that man free. I'm like, what? When you start to have Lil Boosie siding with you, that's when you know life is going wrong for you. And you need to let it go. You're wrong. Keep him locked up. Keep him locked up. We don't need him to come knocking on our door. Come and knock on our door. We don't need him to come doing that. Nope. No, sir. No, sir. God. Uh, Moving on. So our feature story today In our feature story today. Wait, I thought we had. Yeah, we do have everything. Okay. So in our feature story today, we're going to talk about this young man right here in our feature story today. Who is this young man? I'm glad you asked. That is Byron Perkins. Byron Perkins. He's our feature story today. Now, y'all know October is actually LGBTQ History Month. October is actually LGBTQ History Month. So Byron Perkins becomes the first football player at an HBCU that has come out the closet and is has announced that he's gay. Now, here's what he said in a tweet. I've been self-reflective and trying to prioritize what makes me happy and makes me feel alive. I thought it could be just football in school, but there was a component missing. And recently, I've been able to figure out that I haven't been fully happy because everyone didn't know who I was. Authenticity is everything to me. I've decided that I'm going to make a change and stop running away from myself. I'm gay. Let it be known that this is not a decision or a choice. Yes, this is who I am, this is who I've been, and this is who I'm going to be. Simply put, I am who I am. Now, um, I saw this story a few days ago. I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday. I believe it's Hampton's homecoming week this week. So this comes at a and y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it's Hampton's homecoming this weekend. I think their homecoming game is today. I believe I could be wrong, but I believe it is. If it is, this comes at, homecoming week for any HBCU is where all eyes are on the school. So to do it, if it actually is their homecoming week during homecoming week, is huge. Now, before I decided to report on this, I needed to go do my homework. We've had people come out before in college. Of note, I remember back in 2018, I think 2017 or 18, this young man right here, whose name is Mike King Johnson. Yes, his name is really Mike King. And when I say his name is Mike King, it's MY hyphen KING is his first name because his mama named him Mike King. Don't ask me why. His mama named him Mike King, so we're going to call him Mike King. His name is Mike King, and his last name is Johnson. Anyway, Mike King Johnson, who played for Arizona, University of Arizona, came out, and Mike King Johnson, he played the rest of that season, but he didn't really see, he wasn't a major player on that team. The difference with our boy right here, Byron, is the fact that I'll be there next week, little baby. We're gonna be partying and getting drunk for homecoming. Don't worry. But my King's mother is one of the those. My son is my. I'm not doing this with you, Xavier. I'm not doing this with you, Xavier. I'm not doing this with you. My King is actually cute. Go look him up. He's actually cute. Anyway, um, Byron, I needed to go do some research. I wanted to know one, what year was he? Because if you're a senior and you're on your way out, the impact is not that deep. Or, and two, the second part that I needed to do some research was how much of an impact player is he? Is he a starter or you play a second or third string? Because if you are not someone who can throw your weight around literally and figuratively, meaning if you're not an impactful player on that team, you can get tossed to the side and thrown to the curb. Byron, I looked up. Byron is a junior. So Byron still has 2 more years. Byron has the rest of this season and next season. Byron plays DB. Okay, he's a defensive back, and Byron is actually a starter, and he's not a fringe player. He is so far um Hampton University Pirates are 4-2. He's recorded 16 tackles, 2 deflected passes, and 1 interception. So he is a starter. He's not just some, garbage player that just came out and that's the story. His ability is actually really good. And so I wanted to do my research and find that out. And so in doing my research on Byron, I found out that yes, he is not he is actually somebody he would need to defend that back from me because he's not. I'm trying to tell you, honey. I'm trying to tell you, he is keep that. So I needed to know that story. Let me look this up. Ain't nobody y'all were supposed to look up and see if it's Hampton's homecoming. God, when is Hampton's? Somebody was supposed to look that up. Little baby, you got one job, and you didn't even do that. Okay, when is Hampton University homecoming 2022? Hampton's homecoming is today. So I was right. It is homecoming week for them. So this has even more impact. So you're in an HBCU, and all of the things that you tack on to not only you coming out of the closet, but the fact that you do that um, during homecoming week. All of the alumni are coming back. All eyes are on that university. Remember, Hampton is one of the few HBCUs that's actually a D1 school. It's no longer in what we used to call Division One AA. It's a D1 school playing with all of the big schools like the Alabamas and Florida States and all of the. It's in the same division. So you're at a D1 school, but also an HBCU, and it's homecoming week. All eyes are on the football team and the band and the school. And you make this announcement during this week. I got to give him kudos. And he's a starter, and he's a starter who is an impactful starter. Okay, so I have to applaud him. It takes strength. It takes courage. There will be a lot of people this week that'll say the right things and do the right thing. And from what I've been reading on him and the research that I've done so far, his coaches have said the right things and done the right things. He has said that there has been mixed. Um, he says that there's been mixed thoughts and views from his from fellow players. He did admit that. He said most of them have been good, but there have been mixed opinions about it. Um, that there are going to be people who have a lot to say, like, I don't want him taking a shower. See, there's a lot of layers to I don't want him taking a shower with me. Different things like that. The Black community and their how they feel about the LGBTQ plus community and all the things that they had to say. So I'm going to be monitoring this situation. Um, he used to play for Purdue. He used to be on Purdue's football team, and he transferred from Purdue and went to Hampton because he did. He grew up in Chicago, went to De La Salle High School, and he did play for Purdue. Like I said, he was at Purdue, and he transferred to Hampton. He wanted to go to an HBCU, so he did transfer to Hampton. He also, and when I was doing research on him, he's a quite religious person. And here's some of the other things that he had to say about him coming out. He said, quote, especially at an HBCU, young Black gay men need an outlet. They need a support system. There hasn't been an out gay football athlete at an HBCU. I want to end the stigma of what people think. I want people to know they can be themselves. It's about that kid who's going to see this and think he can be himself too. He also had some comments to say about, because he's very religious, about him and his religion. He said, quote, You can be gay and be religious. I'm a God fearing man. I love Christ. I just want to be better than the man I was the day before, and I want to help people. So he's very vocal. Um, and he's unapologetic in who he is. We applaud him during a LGBTQ History Month, making history. Um, right, Xavier. They do swear everybody wants them. Now, if I was in the locker room looking in the locker room, and I've been in locker rooms, hell, in undergrad, that was part of my major. But anyway, do you look? Absolutely, you look. I ain't touching, just looking. God, if you want me to touch, I'll touch. Yes, he is. Listen, by all accounts, he checks all the boxes. He's saying all of the right things, doing all the right things. We're rooting for him. Byron, we're rooting for you. Over here down to the L Teddy 27 platform, we're rooting for him. Everybody put a Shondo in the chat for Byron. He's our feature story today. He is our feature story today. I wanted you to hear about him and get some more details because you get information that they just give they just give you a little bit of information when you look at an Instagram blurb. But I did want to do some research about him. Okay, so shout out to Byron. We look forward to seeing more of you. All right, where are we at? All right, and now, child. Hey, all this, y'all know that's all this hard, honey. From what was he was on the show? Remember he was on Underground with Journey Smollett and Sting. Sting. That's all this, honey. We love us some all this over here. All this hodge. Child. Sting. So, with that, y'all know what time it is. It's time for our favorite segment of the program. Oh, yes. It's time for our Sugar Spike segment.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce. Get your honey sauce on me. I don't like the way it mixes with my chicken wings. Get none of that honey sauce on me. I don't like the way it tastes on my chicken wings. Take us out, Moose.
Taste the biscuit.
Holy Ghost will tell you, don't wait at the church. You can win it. He called my mama side. Jesus. I wish somebody help me.
Taste the biscuits. Ooh. Hey, all this. So, why do I have this up? Why? Because y'all's people, members of the Republican Party, are now trying to redefine who is considered black. Let me say that again. The Republican Party is now trying to redefine who is considered black and who is not. Hey, boo, what happened to the one drop rule? Now all of a sudden that doesn't work for y'all narrative, and now y'all trying to redefine who is black and who is not. So now y'all trying to pick and choose who y'all want and don't want to be handing out this mantle of white privilege and breastplate of white supremacy. Right. Girl. An upcoming Supreme Court ruling could redefine blackness, which would affect both the census and many voting districts. Child. Since the 2020 presidential election, Republican-led state legislatures have been reshaping voting maps and passing restrictions that have added barriers to black people and other people of color. So what happens if the GOP takes that a step farther and tries, to change who counts as a black person? That is a question the Supreme Court could answer. The High Court is now hearing arguments in the Alabama case of Merrill versus Milligan. We talked about this briefly earlier this year. Lower courts have upheld Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act, which threw out Alabama redistricting maps because they were determined to dilute black voting power. However, Republican attorneys are now looking to limit the definition of who considers themselves black. The standard has existed since the 2003 Georgia versus Ashcroft ruling, where, quote, black has included every person who identifies as black on census forms. But as time has moved on, American citizens have increasingly identified themselves as multiracial. Republicans argue this means the definition of blackness should be narrowed down, meaning the counts should not include people who also identify with other minority groups. Let me finish this out and we'll go into more detail. While Alabama has since dropped this idea in its Supreme Court appeal, Louisiana has pulled this notion forward in its Ardoin versus Robinson case. Their main argument saying that limiting the definition of blackness will prevent the state actors from artificially inflating the minority counts of their redistricting plans. Here's what they're trying to do. According to Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act, you can't willfully and knowingly redistrict certain areas that keeps black people or any group of people from not only having the right to vote, but having the right to have representation, meaning that what you're trying to do essentially wiping out their representation. If you got a section of the state or area that's a majority black, and that's a congressional, and that's a district, they should absolutely be able to elect who they want there and have representation for that group of people. But what's happening is in Alabama and Louisiana, what they're trying to say is, well, if somebody says that they're mixed, they shouldn't be included in that black thing. If they're multiracial, then we can't just consider them black. And black should be the people who only check black. If you say you multiracial, you can't have no parts of being black. If you say you black but Hispanic, because they say black non-Hispanic or black Hispanic. If you have black but you notate your ethnicity as being Latino or Hispanic, then you also ain't included in that black situation. That's what they're trying to parcel out. Mind you, some of these places in these red states have the highest populations or percentages of multiracial people, because as bigoted and as racist as they are, they don't mind having a piece of black peen shoved up inside their vagina, or they don't mind shoving their white peens inside some black vagina. A mess. A mess. A mess. This what y'all got going on. Let me see what y'all saying. Let me go back. Anything to erase the black population, shaking my head, is the entitlement for me. Like, who died and told white folks that they have the authority to police who qualifies to be black or not? What? They've been saying that since we've been here. All this energy they spend on BS when they could just put forth popular I'm so embarrassed to be from Alabama as it pertains to politics, because it's almost always lacks logic. Well, you could be from Florida like I am. We love all the rights people together. So what is the child? I don't know. Black folks make it easy for those fools. We still have heated who is black arguments in our own. We do. So, Tracy, I'm not from Florida. I'm from Miami. There's a very big difference. I am not from Florida. I am from Miami. There is a difference. Y'all people claim I'm from Florida. I'm from Miami. I know where I'm from. Tell me nothing. Anyway, in more sugar spiky news. So, black people were on a morning jog, minding their own business, and this is what they came across on their morning walk. Oh, yeah, this is going to spike you out. If you can't read that too well, let me tell you what it says. It says, great sale of Negroes. And this was and it says 1855 on there. But it says $1. Hold on, let me. It says $1 James, aged 12, excellent. The second one says one wench, whose name is wait. I saw this last night and now I can't see it now. God damn it. I was able to read it. And now my bad eyes don't went. Bad. But it says one wench, I can't read the name, age 52, excellent cook. The last one says one wench named Katie, age 24, excellent servant. And it has all of the contact information. This is what people were accosted with when they were on their morning walk, because yeah, I'm going on a morning walk, minding my own goddamn business, and this is what I see you people have posted. Oh, this is in Houston, by the way. I'm just saying. This ain't in Alabama. This ain't in Georgia. Baby, this is in Houston. I'm just saying. This is in Sunnyside subsection of Houston, which is the oldest historically black neighborhood in Houston, on the south side of Houston. Child. What do you do when you see this? What do you do when you see? What do you? This somebody did this to make a point, because it is dated 1855. So they did when it did their research and tried to make sure that if we're gonna be racist and discriminatory, we're gonna go all out to show our racist tendency. We're gonna do our good research. They don't know who did it. They don't know who put it up there. But this is what they got going on in the great city of Houston, located in the great state of Texas, governed by Governor Hot Wheels over there. A mess. A mess. A mess. A damn mess. I just wanted y'all to see what y'all got going on in Houston. Moving on. New segment in the year. I think y'all are going to like this segment. So what we're going to do in the year is, in this new segment, y'all can feel free to tell me what y'all had going on in this year, things you remember from this year. Y'all can tell me what you remember about this year, what you had going on this year, notable memories that you have of this year in history. But this will be our in the year segment. What we're going to highlight is we're definitely going to highlight music, maybe movies from that year, and a couple things, okay, from that year. So this is a new segment that I came up with. It's called In the Year. And what year are we going with first? I was gonna go back kind of far, but then I said I don't want to go back too far. I was gonna go back to like 1992, but I didn't want to go back that far because I said, I do have some Generation Zers, and they might not be able to relate. You need more Prince, See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I can't, you people, I can't please you people. The year is 1998, which was a great year. Great year. Y'all can start putting in the chat now. What do you remember from 1998? How old were you in 1998? What were you doing in 1998? Here's some things. The Googles was founded in 1998. Google started in 1998. I have a very quick, real story now. One of my professors, who a very famous professor, well, at my university. But anyway, he's retired, and he retired not long ago. But that professor, I remember vividly. I was in school. Yes, get over it. And I was young at school too. And I remember he told us in my class. He said, "Listen, one of my former students is a big investor in this new company coming, and he's asking me and anybody I know to invest in it. It's called Google." Now, this is 1998. If you told me something was called Google, we would look at you like, "What, bitch? What?" It sounded like something stupid. And so he'd be like, "They're taking, donations or contributions as low as $500." I had $500 at the time, but I was a college student with $500. So $500 at that time as a college student was like $5 million, and I wasn't giving up my $5 million. You know how much ramen noodles you can buy with $5 million? You know how many bottles of E&J you can buy with $500? I wasn't giving up my $500. He said, "I'm going to donate. I'm going to start my first donation contribution of $10,000, and I might give more." Long story short, that professor retired early because he's a multimillionaire and is one of the major contributors to that company. Multimillionaire right now. I'm so mad at myself. I could shoot myself in the throat thinking about it. I mean, I was a college student. I didn't know no better. And all of us college students, me and some of my friends who were in that class, we all talk about it and say, "Man, we missed the golden, the golden goose." But I remember that. Anyway, so the Googles happened in 19. I was 6 in 1998. I remember Puff Daddy Child. Remember this was the big scandal of 1998. Good old Billy and Monica. Child. We all remember that. The infamous blue dress. Child. The sloppy toppy in the Oval Office. So here's what was big in the box office. These are the top 10 movies in 1998. Titanic, as I like to call it, or Titanic, of course, was the top grossing film in 1998. But some of these other movies I remember, like Armageddon, I remember seeing. Saving Private Ryan, I just remember watching that movie, and the whole first 30 to 45 minutes of Saving Private Ryan, you sat there with clenched butt cheeks on pins and needles because you were watching these people get murdered and killed and bodies blown apart. Like, remember when they were coming out of the little ship or whatever, as soon as the little door opened, like everybody on the front line just got brutalized. You saw people's bodies ripped open and their intestines all over the place. It was a whole big thing. Back then. Oh yeah. Armageddon was big. There's something about Mary. Remember when Ben Stiller was jacking off and used the cum, and the cum got on his ear, and Cameron Diaz used the cum for mousse on her hair. You had Brett Favre in that movie. Brett Favre, as they called him, was in that movie. Waterboy, Doctor Deep Impact. I actually like Deep Impact better than I like Armageddon. Rush Hour came out that year. Goodwill Hunting. Those were some good movies. Here's what was big in music. Now this was the good stuff here. Now I want y'all to tell me these were the top songs, not albums, but songs or records that year. Tell me two songs that are missing or two people missing from this list. I'm gonna tell y'all, this is 1998. There's two people on this list of top records for 1998 that are missing, and all is not right with the world. If you could not talk about 1998 as a black person, of course, without talking about these two people. Y'all tell me who these two people are, because I know immediately in my head who these two people are. Too Close was that. Listen, y'all won't understand. Too Close. I don't. Too Close played on black stations, it played on white stations, it played on every state. There was never a time during the day, especially during the summer of '98, where Too Close was not playing somewhere. I'm just saying. That Leanne Rhymes, How Do I Live Without You? Listen, I used to play that shit like it was going out of style. Baby, How Do I Live Without You by Leanne Rhymes. Now, Trisha Yearwood did a version, but it was the Leanne Rhymes for me. That Leanne Rhymes, How Do I Live? That whole Janet Jackson Velvet Rope album. Listen, Usher made the list, nice and slow. It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top, cruising the streets. Just saying. Y'all see Usher got by 3 songs on here. What is missing? Nobody's listed two artists missing. This is 1998. It ain't NSYNC. NSYNC kind of caught on more in 99 than 98. Backstreet Boys was first. You can't talk 1998 without talking. No. Tracy, 98, that was still Butterfly album. That was still popular because Rainbow didn't come out till 99. So that's why My All is on here, because My All is from Butterfly. Lauryn Hill is not on this list. Remember what that the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill came out in 98, and you don't have not a single song from that album on it. Maybe because the whole album was a thing, but I remember there was never a moment. Just like I said, there was never a moment Too Close was a plan. There was also never a moment in 1998 that a song from that Lauryn Hill's Miseducation of Lauryn Hill was not playing. Because please believe that song, that whole album, not the song, but that whole album was on heavy, heavy, heavy rotation. That listen. When that Lauryn Hill album, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, came out, it changed the whole. She did win a Grammy. She won the Grammy in '99, but the album came out in '98. I remember that vividly because that shit played endlessly. Now, um, you know who else is not on this list? A song that came out that year. We sing it all the time. Deborah Cox. How did you get here? Y'all know how iconic that song was. Listen, the fact that that song is not on this list in 1998. Listen, Deborah Cox's How Did You Get Here? Listen, please be clear. Please understand. Ooh, Britney Spears, even though she debuted, I remember more Britney Spears in '99. Like Britney Spears and NSYNC both skyrocketed around the same time. A child, Fred J. Me too, honey. Me too. You ain't lying, Fred J. That's true, Cams. That's very true. I'm sure if I looked up 1999, I would find it on here. But that Deborah Cox, I remember that Deborah Cox vividly. That Deborah Cox, nobody's supposed to be. Listen, baby, that came out in 1998. So, child, that Deborah Cox is a singing fool. What else happened in 1998 that we need to remember? What were you doing in 1998 that you remember? What happened in 19? I remember, isn't that the year Phil Hartman died? Didn't Phil Hartman die? Didn't his wife kill him in 1998? Tamia's album was huge. Well, not well, I shouldn't say huge, but in my house, Tamia's album. I love that album. That album that Tamia had, I think that was Tamia's first album. That was her first album that came out in '98. Love that album. That was the album with my favorite Tamia song. I hope this time is love. Child. Listen. So into you is a I like the one without Fab. I like the one with Fab too, but the one without Fab is the best one. Don't never try to have Ashanti sing that song to me because I'll choke you to death. Listen. But okay, so that was the I thought that was the year Phil Hartman died. A lot of things happened in '98. A lot of things um happened in '98. But that Velvet Rope, it was some great music in '98, as you can see, because that Velvet Rope album came out, I believe, in '98. It did. It had to come out the end of '97 because Janet just released the 25th anniversary. So that's what happened. It came out the end of '97, toward the end of '97, and it went all through '98. Because back then, this is for Xavier and the Generation Zers. Back then, you could put out an album and you knew that album was gonna be there for like at least 2 years or so. Like you was gonna milk that album for at least 2 years before another album came out. It wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna put out this album and all of the songs gonna be released at one time, and now after about 3 months, that album ain't in rotation no more. Child. Actually, Fab didn't put Ashanti on that lady song. Fab and Tamia came out first, and then Ashanti, the producers wanted because Ashanti was they were promoting Ashanti with and stuff like that, and so they put Ashanti on her non-singing ass. And Tamia said, "Okay," because she wrote the song. I don't care. It's gonna make me money. I don't give a shit. I mean, they were doing that because look at How Do I Live Without You? That was with Tamia and not Tamia, damn. That was Leanne Rhymes and Trisha Yearwood. And both of those, they released that single with both versions, Trisha Yearwood and Leanne Rhymes. And Trisha Yearwood was trash, but that Leanne Rhymes sang her face off. No, that wasn't Embryo. Maxwell's first album came out in '97. If you remember, Music Hang Suite. I think that's what it's called. Hang Suite. The first album came out in '97. Embryo came. I thought Embryo got released in '99, or I think I think that was '99. I thought the Embryo, but I remember Music Hang Suite came out in '97. I vividly remember that. I used listen. I was Maxwell could do no wrong. Maxwell with the afro back in the late '90s, early 2000s could do no wrong. Could do no wrong. Listen, I still to this day play that Maxwell Unplugged album. The Whenever, Wherever, Whatever original song is great. But when you listen to the Unplugged album version of Whenever, Wherever, Whatever, send me on the glory. Send me on the glory. Dear God of mercy. Actually, that's a misnomer. Tracy didn't technically side with Kemp. He said that Kemp ran a good race. He didn't side with Kemp. Because I've been looking into that. I've been following that. He just said he believes that Kemp has run a good race. Child, Miss Old School, that Unplugged album is everything. Child. I don't know about all that, Joshua. Actually, I My first Janet concert is Velvet Rope. I remember this tour. I think I saw her. Where did I see her at? Was it Atlanta? Because I remember I drove, so it had to be somewhere close to Tallahassee. So that's either anything from New Orleans all the way to South Carolina, and even parts of the we would have drove to anywhere from New Orleans all the way going to south of North Carolina, all the way up to Atlanta. We would have drove that far. So, but I remember going. Destiny Skanks. So this is our. I hope that we'll do more of these on Silly Saturdays in the year, so we can, wax nostalgic and do more of these in the year. As we can see, there was a lot of great shit going on in '98, and so now, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of year. Every October, we have to remind ourselves that it is gray sweatpants season. It is now gray sweatpants season. Y'all know over here in these parts, we listen. If you go back with me to 2019, we did a whole course on how to look for a print on gray sweatpants. We had a whole chalkboard with a diagram. We had examples of what was a real print and what was not a print. We've done whole classes. Every year we've done a feature about gray sweatpants. Okay, we ain't gonna go through that right now. Just know it's gray sweatpants season, so we wanted to feature a few gray sweatpants just to remind you that when you're going on outside, yes, this is considered a palate cleanser. Gray sweatpants, gray sweatpants, gray sweatpants. Anyone? I did not leave any of their names on here because y'all ain't gonna be looking at all my mentions. Those are technically gray sweat shorts, but if you look closely, you might can see a few things. Do you see what I see? Gray sweatpants. Anyone? Gray sweatpants. Anyone? Listen, y'all done got quintessential out the bushes. Derek, I always include acts with our palette cleansers. Today I just didn't. God, Lord, Derek, I am equal. Derek, you must be new around here, Derek, because I always include acts in my palette cleansers. I just didn't today. Lord, people are so okay. Here's the portion of the program, ladies and gentlemen. It's almost time to get up out of here. See, I'm here longer than I said I was. I said I was getting off here by 1 o'clock. And look at it, it's already 1:40. I've been on here 2+ hours. Lord, we ain't gonna be too much longer. I think we should be almost out of here. God. Yeah, y'all go ahead and hit that thumbs up. This is your opportunity to put any hashtag emojis. All my members, y'all put all of the member emojis. Just flood the chat with hashtags and emojis. This is where I can take me a little break to lubricate my throat. So this is the portion of the program. Go ahead, flood the chat with emojis, hashtags, whatever you want. Make sure that you click the like button, share it out. Yeah, I'm just saying. Members, y'all know what to do. Put all of the member hashtags up there and emojis. Put everything up there. Whatever you want. This is a chance for me to take my flood the chat with hashtags and emojis. That's what we're gonna do. Mm. Not justice for the IG. I'm not doing this. I give and give and give and give and give. God. Look at you, Tracy. You don't got these people started. Every day, every time I give and give and give. And here I am. It's not enough. Dear God. Dear Lord. Lord. And I love the marriage Huntsville. God. Oh, chat. All right. That's a good time. That's a little breaky break in the situation. All right. That means that it's almost time to go. But before we go, is this young man going to drop that touch? Don't we all wish? Before we go, I'll give you some palate cleansers on the way out. On the way out, we'll give you a few palate cleansers, something to wash the palate with, something to leave you with. You know, here we are. Here we go. Palate cleanser. I don't know. I got to see what when everyone to do it. There's another palate cleanser. Okay, next week I will leave the names on there so y'all can go add them and add them. Lord. We got some great television coming on tomorrow too. The next episode of Interview with the Vampire, the finale of House of the Dragons, and the Real House Skanks of Potomac. So mm, Jesus. Oh. And I think that's our last one right there. I really think that's all we got for today. With him, I think that is all that we have today. All right, we're back full screen. All right. We're back full screen. Listen, y'all. We've had a great time today. It's been a great. I hope y'all enjoy. Listen, I told y'all I had a little bit of time this morning. I put some effort into Silly Saturday. We made it happen. And here we are. Listen, I hope y'all enjoyed today. I enjoyed today. Great Silly Saturday. We're gonna do more of this, even if it has to come on a Sunday. But we'll do more of this. Listen, we've been having a great morning. I hope that this helps you get your Saturday started. I hope, right. You're very welcome, Cams. You were appeased today. I'm glad you were appeased. Lord. All of my contact information is scrolling across the bottom. And we'll give you more. We'll do more and give you more. Another great Silly Saturday was had by all. Y'all know what we do on Saturday. Saturday is the time we've been professional and well put together all week long. And only when it comes Saturday, it becomes time for us to get silly, as only we can on a silly Saturday. Listen, before I get out of here, y'all flood the chat with Shondo. Shondo, to you and yours, in and about the chat. Share the video out, like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. If you want, the Cash App is scrolling toward the bottom, down on the bottom, and you are more than welcome to add to the snack fund. If you are entertained today, please support the platform and add to the snack fund. Anyway, I look forward to you all. As you all can probably know, these things don't come without a lot of effort and energy. I don't have a whole team. I just have me. It's just me. I'm over here working the boards over here and looking at y'all. I got literally 2 computers and my phone. So that's what it takes to make all of this happen. And so I don't have a whole team. I just have me. It's a labor of love that I do love. So please, if you would support the platform, like this video, share, subscribe, and so forth. Had a great time. We're gonna get up out of here. As I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged. They're much appreciated. Um, I'm here for y'all. I'm grateful. Y'all thank you. Y'all spoil me, y'all support me, and I am eternally grateful. You could have been a whole lot of places today, but you chose to hang out with me over here, and I'm grateful. With that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go and enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday. I got a lot of things planned today. So with that being said, let me say to you, as I always say before I leave, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out. Y'all be good now.